my people, Newbie, back again after a long sabbatical. Now, sabbatical I think is normally that's supposed to be like for college professors or something like that, but I'm using that word here because I've been doing stuff other than what you're expecting me to do. So I called it a sabbatical. I've been doing all kinds of other stuff this summer. Mrs. Newbie and I have been having a wonderful time this summer. We've been doing all kinds of stuff, but I haven't been doing anything in the train room. That's why you haven't heard from me in what, months, really. And I apologize for that. And I know last time when I said, yeah, I'm going to get down there, I'm going to start doing stuff, and it didn't happen. Well, now I'm hopefully, and I'm really going to make an effort to make it happen. And I've already started some of that. Backing up to sabbatical. Sabbatical means you're being paid to do something other than what you normally do. And in all honesty, I've been getting paid as much as when I'm doing this, so it works. Anyway, so that's where we are today, and I'm just getting back into it. And I got down into the train room today, and I started to do a little more work on that yard area that I've been talking about, getting ready to lay track in there and get that yard area completed. I'm still working and trying to decide exactly how I'm going to lay it all out, so there's still a lot of work to do. But today I got down in there and I got what I'm calling the road bed. It really is. it's black shelf paper, but hey, it works, and it's a lot cheaper than road bed, and I'm kind of thrifty sometimes. But anyway, so let me show you what I've been doing. Okay. What we've got going here, I've got these wires I got to do something with. But anyway, so this area here, as you remember, is the yard area. I basically took all the some of this actually extended on out through here. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to make this area all black. And this stuff is pretty expensive, so I decided to use something a little cheaper, and I got some shelving paper, and this is pretty inexpensive, and it's got a little bit of a texture to it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but well, as happens too frequently, the camera battery died just as I was showing you this. But anyway, it's got a texture in it, but who cares? It's black, and it'll suffice. Once we get ballast in and everything, it'll be fine. Anyway, so I measured, and I made a pattern, and hopefully this fits. And once again, it doesn't have to be precise. Just that general shape right there. And cut it with a razor knife. And this under here. So and then another piece that goes like this. Okay, so then I'll just get some glue and I'll glue that down, and I think everything will be fine. So now the next step, of course, is I laid track up here, is now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yard tracks that will go in here. And now, as opposed to what we had before, now you see that there's enough space for those yard tracks to come all the way out there. And I'm using Flex Track to do this, and I might have to get some more because I'm not sure I have enough to complete this project. But just to give you a little idea of what it's going to look like, it'll be something like this. And going to have to work with the spacing a little bit. But you get the idea. And then this area here, this is the area that's still in the question, is going to be the engine house. And you know, so these 5 tracks will come out, and I'm not sure exactly where they'll end, but they'll end somewhere around in here. And so I'll have a pretty good sized yard now that I never had before. And then this switch right here is going to come into the engine house, and I need to design that and figure how I'm going to do that. This Railway Express agency, you know, I might have it in here somewhere. I don't know. I of course got the coaling tower, which I've had it just sitting across that spur track. I may continue that. I don't know, but that's kind of where we're going. So I'm at the point now where I can get in here, and like I say, I may need I need to check out my track box and see how much track I've got. I may need to order some more Flex Track for the yard. I considered using Kato Track, but I don't have the space to do that in here. That would space the tracks out too far apart, and that would take up too much space. So I'm going to use the Flex Track for the yard area, and and I'm not sure exactly how many tracks I'm going to have in the engine house area, and I don't know what I'm going to use for an engine house, but because the one that I had, this one here that I was planning on using, it's just not going to work out. There's no good way to get tracks in here without using a turntable, and so I really wanted to do that and wanted to use that that engine house, but it just won't work track wise. You know, I could easily get 1 or 2 tracks in there, but to get all 4, it won't work. And so therefore, if you can't use it, you can't use it. So I guess that's going to be scrapped. Anyway, so that's where we are now. That's what we've been doing today, and but we're back down here. We're trying to get back on it and get stuff going. I want to get the track back together. I've still got it open in a couple spots, and I need to finalize the track so that I can maybe run some trains if I can get some engines to run. Okay, so there you have it. That's what we're doing today, and we're getting back down here. We're doing stuff, and so that's really about all I have to share with you today. I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe by hitting that little button down in whichever corner it's in, the little red button or whatever. And like, comment, I love the comments, and share the videos. And, you know, that's why we're here. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the travel, the journey we're on. We're going to continue. So come back next time and we'll see what's going to happen.